All right, Tex is really shy today, so it's just me, but this is my co-partner. And we want to let you know there's something big happening in crypto today. The launch of LEMONO. You may have seen every YouTuber talking about it because it's one and only non-Ponzonomic project that I can think of. It's actually a really cool concept. If you remember from Mr. Beast's videos, he covered this project or a company called Get Honey. They sold to PayPal for like billions of dollars. Well, LEMONO saw that and was like, why don't we do something a little bit smaller scale, and we'll go after the crypto community and then we'll branch out from there. So I think it's really smart because basically what happens... Oh, you ready to go? Okay. Basically what happens is you've got this limited supply of LEMONO token, not a rebase token, not inflationary, limited supply. Each token is worth a cent. How does the token appreciate in value? Well, as user growth grows and people use LEMONO, which is a Chrome extension, one day I'll be showing you guys, hey, I just bought this and I used LEMONO. I put in the coupon code. Every time someone does that, LEMONO, the company, gets a commission. Now, what's great is if you participate in the pre-sale, you end up getting like 50% of the commission, 75%, or 100% of the commission, depending on what level you go into the pre-sale. It's a really neat idea. And these are real guys. Go to their LinkedIn, find me any FUD about them. These are real business owners. They've done this. They've scaled businesses before. Their super expertise is in SEO. And that's what you need in order to have this type of a project. So, I'm not looking to get rich overnight with this one. This is more of a long-term, hey, I remember I participated in it and we did really well. Plus, they promised me that they're going to do weekly updates. So these aren't like your venture capitalist, hey, let's go get money and then run away. They're going to do weekly updates. They want to get their project into our hands, into the community hands. And then this is blue ocean opportunity. The opportunity is endless. And so the idea of for a lifetime, getting 50% or 75% of the commissions that LEMONO as a company brings in, that's freaking crazy. Why not? So whether you have 500, 1,000, whatever you want to throw at this, a lot of people, are excited about this in the DeFi space because it isn't this get rich quick for the next 2 weeks and then the project dies. I do a lot of rug play type things. This is not that. So check out my interview. I just invited these guys back on. They're like, yeah, we'll talk about the investment opportunity. Sorry, I can't say investment opportunity. We'll talk about the opportunity to participate, okay? And do your own due diligence, do your own research. I'm not enticing. I'm not luring. You guys just do whatever you need to do. I'm telling you that I am putting some risk capital in this. I like these guys. I like the concept, and we'll see what happens. Here's my interview with the LEMONO guys, and pre-sale does start today. So all the links are in the description. No affiliate links. Just participate if you want to. Here's my interview.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
The FUD Farm.
All right, guys. So if you saw my previous interview with these two, make sure you go watch that because we explain a lot about what LEMONO is, the project, why they're going into this vertical. But today I really want to talk about the investment opportunity, because a lot of us are thinking, should we get in or should we not? So I thought I'll bring these guys back on. This is Christian and this is Michael. And these guys are your founders. These are the jockeys that are going to be riding this horse. And they're already previously successful business guys in digital marketing, e-commerce. So they know all about that world. And so I think you guys are the right guys to have this type of project in your hands. But let me turn it to you guys. Thanks for coming back on the channel. My community has just kind of been, I haven't seen any FUD. Nobody seems to be, they probably looked you up, done their due diligence, saw you on LinkedIn. They know where you live and all that. So you're covering a lot of great things. And I anticipate today and this week, your launch is going to do really well. But for those of us that might be on the sidelines going, man, crypto, another project, I don't know if I can stomach another project. What do you say to those guys? Why should they be participating in your project, LEMONO?
Yeah, and first of all, thank you for hosting us once again, Jonathan. It's always a pleasure. Last time and already this time doing our pre-call. So that's an interesting question, and I think there's an easy answer to it. Basically, because that's why we created Lemono. I myself sat on the same time sat on the same side as you previously, not on the YouTube part, but on the investor part side of things, where I looked into various projects that seemed like the founders and the team were very enthusiastic about the protocol and the concept and the branding. There are some of those if they went into Dragon's Den, I would definitely say, here, take my money. But the thing is, and something we've experienced is, people tend to a lot of times I see that the team tend to give up when it's most crucial for them to keep on going, because yeah, you can have success with a great community and everything is trending upwards in the bull run, and you like everything is going your way until it isn't. And that's where in traditional business it's the same thing. It's make it or break it, and those who survives is those that who keep struggling and break down the walls that keeps getting in front of them. And that's something we've done on a kind of like daily basis, both for our own companies, but also for our clients that hired us as consultants. So Lemono is kind of like on the entrepreneurial part. That's a check mark for us to have. Like, we have a proven track record, as you mentioned. You can look that all that up. We've slept on couches for 3 years to make things work and stuff like that. So the longevity of the project, that's kind of like checked. But also within the DeFi space, I've like we discussed in the previous video, a lot of the income and the money is based on either sale tax, buy tax, yield that's based upon yield from another protocol that's based on sale tax, buy tax. You know, it's just the same money circling around in the same system, and that's
Ponzonomics.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's none of that in this, and this is what I like. You have a real world company that is about to launch, and people have an opportunity to get alongside you guys and benefit along the way. So talk to the person that's considering being a part of this. How do they benefit? When do they benefit? So let's say, you know, somebody participates, they put in 500, 1,000, 2,500, whatever. What can they expect?
So yeah, I think it wouldn't be the right thing to say it's a long-term project at all, but it's also not, you know, in 2 weeks you're gonna 10x and all that.
Right.
But it is a real startup, like you said. It's a real company. We're registered. We're a legal entity. We got lawyers. We got everything. And, you know, what do you gain from this? There's the two simple things. There's obviously, we talked about this before, the legacy NFTs that you actually get once in a lifetime, limited edition, all these fancy words. If you participate and are part of this pre-sale that actually starts today, this Monday here at I was about to say 9 o'clock, but depends on where you are. And then there's, you know, in our multiple AMAs, we've been over this buy pressure. And I'm gonna get back to that. It's not about discounts on the token price. It's not about, you know, how many X's you get. It's, you know,
basically building, laying the bricks one after one, and build a sustainable and healthy ground for this business. Because, like as I mentioned before, if we don't succeed, Christian don't have a roof on top of his head because he's tied to the project for a minimum of 2 years.
Right. And you guys don't get any extra tokens. You guys are getting in at the exact same opportunity we are, which I really think is a fair launch, and it's very rare. And I'm looking forward to that. So, you know, Lemono, you know, I saw what happened with Get Honey. You get some sponsors, you start talking, people start using it. And what happens? People that use Lemono as an extension in the Chrome store, one day we're going to see it up there, one day soon, and I'll be able to check out. And when I check out, I can use a coupon code if there's one. And then you guys get 100% of the commissions, but you're giving like half of it back to the LEMONO token holders, right?
At least.
Right,
Yeah.
at least. And yeah, depending if you get these NFTs, right?
Yeah.
So, and an NFT is, we can talk about that, but I just want to make sure everybody understands like what the opportunity actually is with this. This isn't a US based company where the market is only for e-commerce in the United States. So you can imagine if these guys, which have a business in SEO and digital marketing, if they're able to get word about LEMONO across the world and people start using it, because why wouldn't you use LEMONO? It's literally a Chrome extension that saves people money at checkout, just like Get Honey. And all of us that are going to be participating in the pre-sale, we are going to want to use it, right? Because we're going to not only be benefiting by the savings putting in the LEMONO coupon code, but also if we own the token, right? So the token is a fixed amount. It's not a rebase token. It's not inflationary. There's a fixed amount of LEMONO tokens, and each token is worth 1 cent, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And so the value of the LEMONO token goes up based on what? How do I, is the LEMONO token locked forever? Can I sell it whenever? How does that work?
Yeah, so whenever the same user journey you just mentioned, you're going through the checkout, you're using our extension and one of our partners that provides a cashback reward, we'll take those fiat currencies that we get from the referral commission, also called affiliate commissions. We'll go into the open market and buy back the tokens that you would have in the equivalent of your amount, depending on the NFT. And we will forward them to you. You have a 30-day grace period just to ensure that there isn't like fraudulent behavior or something like that, chargebacks. So we make certain that the business owner gets his money for the sale, and then you'll get the token rewards redeemable in our dashboard. And when you have redeemed those, you are free to sell them on the open market. But imagine that by pressure, it will create that forced appreciation model where you have thousands upon thousands of daily transactions going through the system, going into buybacks, sitting in grace period, sitting in the dashboard. So you're free to sell it. Like I like to say, we're not your government, so there is not any taxes on your sellings. You're free to use it, but you would create a economy where there is an appreciation in the price because as we grow organically, there will also be a grow in the buybacks, and those will always have like a 30-day period backwards. So we think it's kind of a genius protocol, but that's about the thing that where it really kicks in.
What is the timeline of when you believe that this app will be launched?
So we already have the demo. I think we covered that before. We are going to have the alpha late August, probably. Around September is the beta. That's also for pre-sale participants. They're actually going to get the access to it before everybody else. And then around October, we're looking for the public launch.
Yeah, right before Black Friday and Christmas season.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then as far as your pre-sale, that is available right here, right?
Yeah, presale.getlemono.com.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the description. And what they're getting is they're buying the token at the price of 1 cent. Exclusive to this pre-sale is a limited edition NFT. For every 500 you participate with in the token pre-sale, you will receive 1 sapling NFT. That's this little photo here. Nobody cares about the JPEG, everybody, in case you're new to NFTs. This represents a contract, okay? This is just a contract that looks like a tree. And the contract, it says that for every 500 you participate in the token presale, you will receive 1 sapling NFT, which means you get 75% commission for life. So that means if LEMONO makes $10 at tech checkout, that $7.50 goes
right back to you. Yeah,
goes right back to me.
Yeah.
As the NFT holder
For life. like you
Yeah,
said.
as long as you hold the
Yeah, you gotta have the NFT, of course. But yeah,
Wow. So this is launching in how many hours?
2.5.
2.5 from
Wow.
yeah.
Well, I'll try to get this video up ASAP.
Okay.
And then you simply are you on the Binance Smart Chain?
No, we are launching on the in the pre-sale. You'll be actually be able to. I think it's written down below the NFTs also, but you'll be able to participate with ETH, with on the BSC, with USDC, and on Arbitrum, and Polygon.
Okay. And then you just connect your wallet here.
Yeah, and then you have a massive. It's still in the workings. You got the beta version of it just to show, but they're
Right.
working on it right now, and we should be ready for launch.
And then the USDC, you have to have a balance, and then you click approved and contribute, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And what happens? Do I immediately get the tokens or what?
No, so we'll have the pre-sale running, and when it's concluded, we are thinking about launching in about 2 weeks. Right before launch, you'll get your tokens airdropped, so you have them ready for the launch, and also the NFTs that you're eligible for.
Awesome. So you just airdrop that to us after the close of the pre-sale, and then I just leave them in my wallet and stay in the Discord and keep update. You guys are going to continue to update us on the development.
On a weekly basis, and that's a commitment and a promise. On video, ready to answer questions.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. And I know AJ from EMP would do that, and that was a huge value that his community grew so big and trust. So I think that's awesome that you do that, because I don't want to deal with FUD of like, well, these guys are, it's like rumors happen when the devs just kind of disappear. So if you show up every week and just say, this is what we're doing, this is what, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So there you go. Is there anything else we're missing? Like, I think we're pretty clear on what the project is, who you guys are. Go check them out on LinkedIn, go to their website, guys, vet them. I haven't heard any FUD. So go, please find me the FUD on these guys. Find me the FUD on this project. Let me know so I can do another video and say, don't do it. These guys are scam artists. I don't think you're going to find that. I've seen so many YouTubers excited, for this. I think because it's a breath of fresh air, meaning it's not a Ponzonomic opportunity. It's cool. Like, you're letting us be part of what could be a really cool startup, and we don't need to test the business model. We know it works. We saw what happened with Get Honey. There's now just the crypto twist to it. And with this income, with the pre-sale launch funds, heck, I want to be a part of something that actually has funds to work with. If you guys came to me and said, Jonathan, let's do it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, here's $1,000, you're not going to get much done. And that's what's crazy about this crypto world, is the ability to do these, crypto launches and like this. It's community led, community backed, and
Exactly.
it just, like in America, one of the things I hate is you have to be registered as a certain level investment. It's the word is escaping me. An accredited investor. So the government keeps the middle class by taking away opportunities for them to invest, yet they'll allow the middle class to go to the casinos all day long. You don't need to you don't have to be special. You don't have to take a test to go into a casino. So it's all bull crap. It's, this accredited investor opportunity. And that's what I love about crypto is little guys like me can participate with as small as what's the minimum amount someone can participate in crypto with this?
Yeah, 50 USD.
50 USDT or USDC. Okay.
USDC, yeah.
And then if you want the first NFT, it's got to be 500, right?
Yeah, the sapling is 500, yes.
Right. So it's cool. All right. Well, I look forward to this journey. Work hard. Don't let us down. I'm excited. And is there anything else you guys want to say before we tune off here?
We just want to thank you and the community, especially all just all the support we've had. We've had people covering this that we haven't spoken to. That's kind of like a rare thing I kind of feel. So that means a tremendous amount of for us.
Yeah, I think everybody gets a good vibe and feeling about you guys, and it's a cool concept. I think a lot of times in my early days as an entrepreneur, I always thought new equals sexy, but now I look at like tried and true business models equals sexy. Meaning if you try something where the market doesn't know if they really want it, I don't know about that. But when you create something where the market's proven they use these tools, Capital One, Get Honey, LEMONO, it has an opportunity, and I could see guys down the road like a BitBoy Crypto or whatever, you got, you know, saying, hey, we've got something unique here. As crypto community, why not support this? And the amount of influencers and opportunity to really get this, it's cool. So getting in on the ground floor is a really awesome opportunity. So for everybody, this is what you need to do if you want to participate. You got to one, go in as a big boy. Okay, this isn't financial advice, and I'm not, you know, don't blame me and don't give me credit. These guys here are working their butts off. But in our pre-call, they said, yeah, man, we are working like crazy. So I love to hear that. But you need to know you're not looking for a quick flip here. This isn't a like I'm trying to get rich tomorrow. This isn't a Ponzi-nomic type project. What this is set it and forget it type thing. Check in on their weekly updates in their Discord. So if you want to participate, sign up for the Discord in the link in the description. Go to the pre-sale, sacrifice whatever you think you can afford to lose. That's the way I look at everything. And then follow the journey, you know, see what happens with these guys. So yeah, it's really cool, guys, what you're doing. And I appreciate the honesty, the transparency, and yeah, good luck on your pre-sale.
Thank you so
man.
much, man.
All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one.